After weeks of a knockdown, drag-'em-out political brawl, the US president has unveiled a deal to end America's debt crisis. Negotiated over the weekend, the compromise will lift the debt ceiling and deliver deep spending cuts. But the drama isn't over yet. The deal still has to be passed by Congress. North America correspondent Craig McMurtry reports.
Party leaders walked the corridors of Congress all weekend, searching for a way to end Washington's debt crisis. They could hardly have cut it closer.
There are still some very important votes to be taken by members of Congress, but I want to announce that the leaders of both parties in both chambers have reached an agreement that will reduce the deficit and avoid default.
In direct negotiations between the Senate and the White House, it was agreed to end the dangerous standoff and lift the US federal borrowing limit beyond next year's 2012 election, in return for $1 trillion of cuts over 10 years, with more savings to be identified by a congressional supercommittee by November.
And we can assure the American people tonight that the United States of America will not, for the first time in our history, default on its obligations.
And my message to the world tonight is that this nation and this Congress are moving forward, and we're moving forward together.
Both sides say they gave up more than they wanted to. Republicans are unhappy about potential cuts in defence spending. Democrats didn't win on the elimination of tax breaks for the wealthy.
Now, is this the deal I would have preferred? No.
The US president warned that it's not a done deal yet. The compromise has to survive votes in both chambers of Congress. With party leaders likely to shed votes from the right and left, the outcome isn't certain. Republican Speaker John Boehner held a conference call telling his members, particularly Conservatives, this has been a long battle and we've fought valiantly.
Now, this process has been messy. It's taken far too long.
The standing of both parties and the president has suffered through the long gridlock. Congress has 2 days left to force the votes through before the US government starts running out of cash.